Hi guys, Lordug here, and welcome to. I'm actually excited. It's Dan Bull. It's Dan Bull, Ghost of Tsushima rap, Samurai Night. Now, I'm excited because I haven't seen this one. This one came out 21st of July, and I've been busy with this channel, doing my channel. I haven't looked at this, and I think there's another one he's done after this, very recently. But I didn't see what it were. But I'll have to have a look. But anyway, I haven't seen this one, and I like Ghost of Tsushima. I'm actually playing the game kind of as we speak. Well, not as we speak, but like while I'm doing this, and I am playing Ghost of Tsushima on PS4. So I really like this game. Really like this game. So it's great that he's brought this out. I'm looking forward to this. I'm excited. I'm excited because it's Dan Bull, and I'm a big fan of Dan Bull, and also at the same time, it's Ghost of Tsushima, and I'm a big fan of Ghost of Tsushima. So, and you can tell I can't say Tsushima. So, yeah, let's do this. I'm excited. It's good. Let's go. Ghost of Tsushima. I'm not even going to say I hope this is good because I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be good. Here we go.
I was born on the beach as a ghost, could have been killed by a horde.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm going to break things down. It just is. But it was born on the beach as a ghost. I was born on the beach as a ghost. That's because he actually died. He got a couple of hours. Oh, by the way, so I'm going to have spoilers. So if you haven't played Ghost of Tsushima, do not watch this. If you're planning to play Ghost of Tsushima and you haven't played it yet, this has got spoilers. Lots of spoilers. Let me say that again for people that then complain that you spoiled it. It's got spoilers, okay? I'm going to be speaking about the game and things in it, and this video is going to show the game and things in it. So remember, spoilers. Actually, this might not show the game, and this might just show screenshot, trailer footage. But I'm going to be speaking about things in it, so do not listen if that puts you out. If you're going to be playing it, don't cry to me about you ruined it. Look, I didn't. I've given you a warning. So let's go. It was born on the beach of a ghost because the Mongols attacked, and there were like 80 samurai, 80 something like, I think it was 80 or 88 samurai, and they went down to fight the Mongols because that's all they were. This island of Tsushima is not a hugely massive place, so you had like these 80 samurai warriors that basically were the guardians of the kind of warriors of Tsushima, the ones that looked after it. But the Mongols came in thousands. So at one point they all rushed down to this beach, and they ended up getting their ass kicked. And Jin, the samurai, got a couple arrows in the back, and he went down, just kind of with his hand round his sword that was stuck in the ground. And then he just kind of woke up. There were like a big gust of wind thing, and he woke up. And so carry on. He didn't like wake up and get up and that rate. He woke up, and then I think he passed out again, and then he woke up like somebody dragged him into like a safe place, a little hut somewhere, and looked after his wounds and that. And so he got up. But yeah, he did seem to just come back to life. He had 2 arrows deep in his back. So you'd have thought that'd have killed him.
Born on the beach as a ghost, could have been killed by a horde and a fleet full of boats. Now I stick my sword just deep in the throats, cause I'm curious to see just how deep it can go. Formerly a samurai, no more am I keeping the code.
Formerly a samurai, no more am I keeping the code, because the person that saved him were a thief, this woman thief. And she kind of makes him see that if you're going to take on the Mongols, and there's thousands of them, you can't just walk around saying, come here, I'll take you all on. Because you can't do it on your own. You can't kill thousands on your own just by walking up to them and using the samurai code. You're going to have to sometimes be quiet. You're going to have to sometimes be sneaky. You're going to have to, because samurai believe completely in honour. You look a person in the eye when you fight them, face to face. So in his mind, if there's 20 people in like a fort, and he's a samurai, he should walk up to the gate, say, here I am, my name's Jin, come and fight me. And he should fight all 20, because that's the samurai way. But like she made him see, you can't do that, because you're not invincible. You can be killed. So you're the only samurai left now, so you need to sometimes be a bit sneaky and kill people on the quiet, but that's not the honourable way. Which is why he says, no more am I keeping the code. He's not keeping the code of a samurai, because if he's going to win this, it needs to be like a kind of an assassin and kill that way. So kind of kill in a less honourable way.
Cause I'm curious to see just how deep it can go. Formerly a samurai, no more am I keeping the code. Tsushima's my home, I'll do everything to protect it.
And I think that's a good message. Well, I think so anyway. I mean, of course, I totally respect the Japanese way and the pride and honour they have. I think a lot of countries could do better having that kind of thing. But I do agree with this, like in a way where it can gain way, as in he's the only one left. If he fails, that's it. Tsushima falls. So he's got to say, look, I will drop my honour if it means I can save Tsushima. Because otherwise it's selfish. You're thinking more of your honour than you are of, I've got to save the populace. Because if you go down, that's it. It's over. So you need to sometimes say, look, my honour is worth everything to me, but this island is worth more, and the people on it is worth more. So I will lay down my honour to win this and bring Tsushima back to the people. And I think, that's sometimes the trade-off you've got to be willing to make. But it's still a great message. And I love the honour and respect that like you see in places like Japan and that. It's amazing.
Formerly a samurai, no more am I keeping the code. Tsushima's my home, I'll do everything to protect it. So don't sleep or you'll end up dead in your bed with your neck slit. Buried the next morning as you warn it, better heed it. Even the sun rays of the even dawn are red and bleeding.
I like that.
Buried the next morning as
even the sun's rays.
You warn it, better heed it. Even the sun rays of the
eve and dawn.
The dawn
are red and bleeding. It's like it's just saying it's everywhere. Even the sky's bleeding. Yeah, but it just seems like since the Mongols came, everything is just war and reminds you of war and death.
Slip, buried the next morning as you warn it, better heed it. Even the sun rays of the even dawn are red and bleeding. Is there a better feeling than being in the midst?
See, that's the kind of scene early on. Those across the top, the closest to you, they're the samurai. There's about 80 of them. And then in the distance, you can see the Mongols coming, and there's thousands of them. You can see all the ships. So that's kind of the scene that you see right at the start.
Heed it. Even the sun rays of the even dawn are red and bleeding. Is there a better feeling than being in the midst of warfare? The pulse in your neck is beating, your breath hits.
See, this is kind of how you see the samurai way. See, you've got the enemy in the distance, and Jin's just walking towards them, sword out. Here I am. Let's fight. That's what you'd class as the samurai way of doing things. But even then, there's only so many you can kill on your own.
Bleeding. Is there a better feeling than being in the midst of warfare? The pulse in your neck is beating, your breath hits the warm air. In every region, I'll protect the people needing it. From evil deeds of people seeing the freedom stealing it. The parable of my life, the flight path of a burning arrow.
I like that. The parable of my life, the flight path of a burning arrow. That's nice. I love his visualizations.
From evil deeds of people seeing the freedom stealing it. The parable of my life, the flight path of a burning arrow. Incomparable by night, I'm that disconcerting shadow. You heard the murmurs and those rumors are true. My purpose is to murder every human that chooses to intrude with a boost. They're murdering in my motherland. So in 2 minutes you will be another body by my hand.
I love that. Basically he's saying, if you don't belong here and you are here to cause trouble on my motherland, you're dead. I'm going to find you, I'm going to kill you. Whether I've got to do it as a samurai and just be looking in your eye when I cut you up, or whether I'll stab you in your sleep, or whether you'll never, if I want you to not see it coming, you'll not see it coming. But if you're on my land and you're causing trouble, you're a dead man by my hand.
With a boost and mudding in my motherland. So in 2 minutes you will be another body by my hand. I'll leave you like the leaves blown in the wind. I've clearly shown you that I'm my own shogun of Jin. Samurai night, shadows in the twilight. Fight fire with fire when there's a firefight.
I like that. Fight fire with fire when there's a firefight. It's so good.
Samurai days, the summer's bright haze fades away as you die by my blade.
Oh yeah. If you look, he's kind of explained it there, because he's saying samurai nights.
Samurai night, shadows in the
twilight, which is what I was saying. In the day, you're kind of like the samurai. You'll walk round, and you don't have to. You can still be sneaky, and you can still assassinate people, but that's kind of like a nighttime, kind of less honourable thing to do. All the enemy can see him, and he can just say, "Here I am, let's fight," and that's the honourable way. And then when nighttime comes, then is a shadow. He turns into what they call the ghost, and because he's the ghost of Tsushima, of course. So he turns into the ghost, which is like a shadow, and he kills in a less honourable way. And that's what he's saying here. It's covering both. He's saying Samurai Nights in the shadows in the twilight, but then when the next part, it shows you daytime, and he's saying basically, I'm the samurai, I'm full samurai in the day, and I'll fight you honourably.
Twilight, fight fire with fire when there's a firefight. Samurai days, the summer's bright haze fades away if you die by my blade. Samurai night shadows in the twilight.
So you can see difference. Every time it says Samurai Night Shadows in the Twilight, it's kind of sneaking, hiding, peeking. But then when you see the daytime one, is open, is stood out in open with his sword out, and everybody can see him.
Fight fire with fire when there's a firefight. Samurai days, the summer's bright haze fades away as you die by my blade. I scoff at the Mongol hordes. What's an unstoppable force to an immovable object? You're not knocking me off on my horse. I got you locking your doors. The gods haven't got any laws. I couldn't pause. I challenge them to show me what they'll enforce. While I'm chopping through your mandible and dropping your jaws. I'll cut this occupation off at the source. The Mongols are warmongers who want it all and more. Belong to storming a wall of the onslaught once and for all. I warn you, wars no longer run by numbers. You're over encumbered. So
that's very true. Wars are not. I mean, yeah, in some cases, wars are kind of. Is it war?
Onslaught once and for all. I warn you, wars no longer.
Yeah, some wars are won and run by numbers, and that can help. But in some cases, especially like this, when you're looking for a small force or a one man thing, it's easy to disappear amongst a huge force. If there's a scattering of men, it's hard to move between them. But if you've got like a massive force of thousands and thousands of people on an island, and there's one guy running around killing them, it's hard to find him, because you've got so many people. You're over encumbered with it. Now, the less people you've got left as he kills them, it's going to expose him more and more. But right now, when you've got thousands of your men on ground, and this one guy's going through killing them, it's hard to spot. It's hard to spot where it is. Because there's going to be some other people that join in, and you're going to get conflicting reports. Oh, we saw the ghost here, we saw the ghost here, we saw the ghost here. And that can be confusing. So I think, it's very true there. In some cases, numbers will win you a war, or something like that. But in this case, it can be a little bit annoying.
Who want it all and more belong to storming a wall of the onslaught once and for all. I warn you, wars no longer run by numbers. You're over encumbered, so I'm coming and going. You'll never know what I've plundered. Picking you up one by one till it rose to 100. Won't stop till I got your whole lot stumbling home like a drunkard.
Yeah, it's true. Again, it's very true. Even if you kill them one by one, eventually you're going to get through them. I mean, if there's 10,000 men, you're going to have to kill 10. You're going to have to do 10,000 kills, but eventually you're going to get through them all if you just keep doing one by one. You're going to, and of course he's not going to always do one by one. He'll have explosions and things that will kill groups, but, what he's saying is, I will slowly whittle you down. One by one, you will start to get weaker and weaker and weaker. And unless it did take him down, it'll just keep going until he finally breaks them. And he's hunting them. They came to do the invasion, and now he's out there hunting them.
Up one by one till it rose to 100. Won't stop till I got your whole lot stumbling home like a drunkard. Every moment you're going to be hunted. Punch it and punch with blows to the gut till your bones no longer function. I'll leave you like the leaves blown in the wind. I've clearly shown you that I'm my own shogun of Jin. I won't pretend to be a samurai, now I'm a vengeful spirit. The kind of man already planning your eventual killing. Not even preferential with it. I just pick a target and pick it apart as if dismissing an ignorant argument. That isn't hard, is it? What part of it is hard to get? I might just have to get you a being a cadaver starter kit.
Might as well get you a being a cadaver starter kit. oh, damn. That's a really good line.
That isn't hard, is it? What part of it is hard to get? I might just have to get you a being a cadaver starter kit. I didn't start a shit, but finish it is what I'm after. And if I got a mask up, well then I'm gonna have to.
Again, masking up, that's kind of covering your face. So some samurai did do that, but, you know, because it made a statement, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's anything to do with being sneaky. Because some samurais have face masks. They kind of went with the story of the family kind of thing.
Samurai night, shadows in the twilight. Fight fire with fire when there's a firefight. Samurai days, the summer's bright haze fades away as you die by my blade. Samurai night, shadows in the twilight. Fight fire with fire when there's a firefight. Samurai days, the summer's bright haze fades away as you die by my blade.
That was amazing. Oh, wait there, we'll get on. Is it on? It went on. What happened? What happened to Dambo Duggleby? Oh dear. That was absolutely brilliant. I loved that. Honestly. Dambo is so talented. Everything there was covered everything in the game perfectly. And the way he put it, the way he built it, he even made, you know, he kind of explains things in it, you know, like the tactics Jin's using and everything. It was amazingly done. Like I said, and I'll always say it, his writing skills could go up against anybody on YouTube. Anybody. He is honestly very skilled. So remember, if you enjoyed this reaction, then please click the like button. And I keep saying this, but it helps me out. It's supposed to, some way. So if you can do that, please take that second to just click. Yeah. So yeah, do that. And then do the subscribe button. And that's fun too. Although it doesn't do anything fun. But I like to say it's fun just to make you think that if you click it, something fun will happen. It won't, but you can pretend. And then there's a bell. Bell's boring. That doesn't ring either. Ghost of Tsushima won't go after Bell because it's boring. So there you go. And we're going to leave it there. So thanks for watching. Remember, if you got any thoughts of this Dambo's raps, please leave it in the comments. And yeah, I'll be happy to read that. So for now, you take really good care. And goodbye for now, my friends.